Hiya fishy folks, and happy Sunday fun day to you. It is a gorgeous weekend here in South Jersey. It's supposed to be in the low 80s, low humidity in the middle of September. I really like it. However, nighttime lows have been struggling to stay in the 60s over the last week, and I'm concerned over the Plecos, if there are any left in that Pleco Pond, the 90-gallon Intex Pleco Pond. So this weekend we're breaking down the Pleco Pond. So I'm going to film it all for you. Grab a snack and a beverage. I think it's going to be a long one. There's probably going to be some fast motion and some pretty cool music. And hopefully I'll be able to stop and talk to you. And hopefully there's a ton of Pleco babies in there. Unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic. So let me know in the comments below right now what you think. Will there be Pleco babies in the 90-gallon Pleco Pond? Or will there not be Pleco babies in the 90-gallon Pleco Pond? And of course, snacks and beverages, and any comments, questions, or statements, comments below. All right, guys, stand by. See what happens with the Pleco Pond. All right, guys, here's the 90-gallon Pleco Pond. We had some rain here yesterday. Today is Saturday. Yesterday was Friday. Actually, the Pleco Pond and the sump that you can't see over there. You can see my finger in the shadow, I'm sure. The sump was quite low when I left for Canada on Tuesday morning last week. So we got a lot of rain when I was gone, and the Pleco Pond probably overfilled, which it does, and the sump is now full. So I'm not quite sure when I'm going to pull the guppies in. Probably next weekend. We'll see how the weather goes. I mean, the guppies are a little bit more hardy than the Plecos, I think, when it comes to temperature change. So. All right, boys and girls, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start pulling out the hyacinth, which is growing like weeds. I'm probably gonna put them all in the compost bin because really they're not gonna do well in the other tubs, and it's getting cold. So here we go, we're gonna do that. You might hear some cool music and some fast motion, so enjoy. All right, fishy folks, now for some more fast motion. I'm gonna clean up all this duckweed. Too bad I'm gonna have to get rid of it. If you want duckweed, let me know in the comments below, or email me actually. And when I clean up the other ponds, I'll be able to ship you duckweed. You just pay for shipping. All right, guys, cleaning up duckweed. Alright, fishy folks, I'm using my old mag drive pump that ran the whole fish room before when I had the system all connected. I'm just using that to pump out the water. We'll get it pretty low, and then we'll see what we can see and figure out how to get the Plecos out. Hopefully, there is a poop ton of babies in there. I don't know if I said this in a video before, but I did take out 2 Plecos, what I thought was a male and a female at the time, and put them in one of the Laguna tubs with some caves probably about 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if there's going to be eggs in there. I don't know what the story is there, but next year I have a different plan for this 90-gallon Intex pool. By the way, I'll put a link for this in the description below. Hopefully I'll remember. I know in my last video I was supposed to put links for the can opener that opens from the side, as well as the pepper mill, the electric pepper mill. So I added those links to the last video before the store tour. I'll put those links in this video again in case you didn't get them. All right, so this is draining pretty fast. I kind of like it. It's making a mess in my yard, but I have a soccer game to go to in about an hour. So when I get back, this will probably be mostly dry, and that's when I'll probably start filming again. So let's see what happens when this thing gets empty. Stand by. All right, fishy folks. I stopped the pump. You can see all the different caves I have in there, and I took 2 out. I can see definitely albino bristlenose plecos, adults alive. I'm hoping I can find some fry. If not, you know, it was an experiment that failed. We'll try again next year. I do have to be careful now because I don't want to suck up any fry if there are fry. So I'm gonna probably probe in there manually for a little while and see what we can see. So wish me luck. All right, fishy folks, I'm gonna try to net out as many as of the adult plecos as I can find. I don't see any babies though, but we'll continue to look. Wow, this one is huge. Can you see that one, guys? That thing is huge. That's just one big male that I found. So far striking out here, folks, in the caves. Lots of gunk, but no babies and no more adults. All right, we got 1. And I know there's 2 in here. I'm gonna maybe drain some more water and then let it settle. So stand by, but first let's take a look at this ginormous male. Look how big and sexy he is. Look at those bristles. Look at those bristles. All right, stand by. All right, fishy folks, I found 4 adult plecos, and there's 2 in that Laguna tote over there. And I think I started with 6, so no babies. So 2 things happened with babies. 1, the conditions weren't right, not enough Barry White playing, not enough food, not warm enough temperatures for them to boom chicka boom boom and make the babies. I think a more likely scenario is because I never put the net over it to keep out the aliens, the dragonflies. The dragonflies larvae got in there and ate the tender and delicious fry. That's what I think happened. So I know for next time. I think next year I'm gonna do guppies and plecos in the Laguna totes. I'm not sure I'm gonna use this pond. If I do, I have to definitely put a net over it. And so we'll see what happens, but take a look at these specimens of beauty. I mean, 2 males, 1 really large male, and 2 very large females that appeared to be pretty pregnant with eggs. So I'm gonna acclimate them into the fish room. I'm sure this water is softer than the fish room water, so I'm gonna acclimate them kind of slowly and get them in a breeding tank and get them breeding downstairs. So that's it for the fail of the Plecos. I mean, it's a fail in that I don't have babies, but they look pretty healthy. I mean, they look really nice. So yeah, we'll set up Pleco breeding, albino bristlenose Pleco breeding in Michael's fish room in the basement, and hopefully we'll have some fry soon. I have a ton of albino fry from the other strains I'm breeding now, so I'm not overly concerned about having them, but I wanted to try this and I thought it was cool to breed Plecos outside. So all right, fishy folks, that does it for the massive outdoor pond Pleco breeding video for summer 2019. Hope you guys liked it. Hope I taught you something about Plecos and breeding outside and ponds and stuff. So y'all have a great day. That y'all was from my friend who likes to say y'all. You know who I'm talking about. See ya. All right, fishy folks, that does it for the Pleco breeding video, the Pleco pond breeding video. I wish I could get this right.